Good morning, everyone. Let me go ahead and get everybody logged in here. Hope everybody's having a good short week. You guys hear me okay? Okay, thanks, Larry. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this party started. Anybody have any wins since we spoke last? I know it's been a week and a day, but still any wins from you guys?
I had a couple of closings last week, and we got a couple properties going on the market this week.
Awesome, Barry. Good job.
Hey
Excellent.
Barry, how many, I know that you guys have been busy and you have your whole 12-person family that's licensed and part of your group up there right now. How many listings do you guys have in total?
Currently on the market or closed or what?
No, like all together from soup to nut.
Oh, from soup to nut. Well, I think we've done ADR wise, I think we've done close to almost 30 properties this year so far, and then probably thrown another 10 or 15 of Sphere and other things. So
Beautiful, man. Congratulations on that. I'm glad we were able to put that all together, man. It's really, really cool to watch it actually work and continue to grow.
I appreciate you finding me and getting us on board, and everybody else here for keeping things going. And it's been a great adventure, a great ride.
Yeah, we hope to keep that
Absolutely.
ride going for sure. Good win. Any other wins for the week?
I have two closings today.
All right, April, nice job. Both yours, or you have an assistant, right? Helping you out too?
Yeah, I have a co-agent, Gibby. He's in this meeting as well. Yeah, we both
Oh,
did.
oh yeah, I see him there. Okay, cool. And you guys are both going to 5-star, right?
Yes.
Nice. So just so you guys know, I should have the 5-star invites out this week. I'm still waiting on one event that we're trying to plan. And once I get that information, which it won't be today, so I'm looking at Thursday, probably get emails. I'll be sending out to our group first and then give you guys a couple days to sign up. And then I'll be sending out to everybody else who's told us that they're coming. Right now, we have about 15 from our group that are coming and about another 90 that are letting me know that they're coming to 5-star. So we'll be busy. It'll be a fun week. I'm looking forward to it. We probably won't have this call that week, but I'm still looking into that, whether we're going to do that or not. So any third win, any more wins for the week?
I have one.
Hey Helen, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Had a closing last week and hopefully two more going under contract this week.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I'm glad to hear. I don't know what's happening as far as, what you guys get under contract or what you guys have on the market. I only see things when they close. So we've had a good year so far and a lot of closings. I think we're up well over 100 for the agents in our group. So it's been really, really great. And we're definitely approaching that 200 million mark that we set for the beginning of the year. So we might even have surpassed it. I have to check with Darren today to get our October numbers, which should be available by now. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and get started. There's not a lot for me to go over this week. The big things that we're planning for obviously are the 5-star event. But Larry and I are also continuing to do our weekly agent attraction call. And we're going to be changing things up a little bit with that call. We had an agenda we followed for about 6 weeks, and we got through that a couple times. Now we're just going to be focusing on what agents have on their minds, what they want to focus on. Maybe it's just, there's one agent that they're looking to talk to, and how should they approach that one agent? So we're going to give you guys feedback on how to do that. And we do that at 12:30 on Tuesdays, and we'll be doing that later today as well. But as far as the email, the newsletter that went out this week, it came together pretty good. I didn't have a lot of material on Friday, then all of a sudden Saturday and early Sunday morning, I found a lot of material to add to the newsletter. So there was actually a lot in the newsletter. And then you guys got double whammy this week. You got the American Destiny newsletter yesterday and today. You could possibly be getting it tomorrow. There was a few people that were getting it on Wednesday because we can only send out so many a day. But there was a lot of information in that particular newsletter as well. Not only do we have 5-Star coming up in September, but also NADP has their conference in Boca Raton in the first week of October, which I know Helen, you're going to, and I think Angela Filkins is going to, and anybody else who's in the Florida market that could be, could easily get there, would be a good event to attend. I don't think it's prohibitively expensive to attend the event. Art, you're a little far over there in the Panhandle, but you might be able to make it over to Boca for a quick little getaway. But yeah, anything else that you guys wanted to focus on this week? Anything else out there that you need help with? Hopefully you're attending Jeff and Kelly's morning huddles, which I'll be jumping on here in a few minutes. And as far as the events this week, it's really just the huddles. But if you are in Texas, there is the regional rallies with Club Wealth, which I know Melissa's going to. And I think that Debbie's on the call too. So I don't know if Debbie, if you were going to be able to attend the Club Wealth event, but Texas is having those events. If you need the links, they're in the newsletter. If you don't have it, reach out to me. I can get those to you. But I know one's today, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. So it's pretty much this week. We actually saw on Facebook, Michael Hellickson was traveling, and he was posting on Facebook about his travels and stuff. But anything you guys need from us right now as a group, or anything that you needed to go over? And we certainly have Larry here to offer any insights or offer anything along the production lines. Larry, anything you want to talk about with the group right now, or?
Man, it's busy. It's busy right now, guys. And this is where I don't know if you guys have other friends in the industry and stuff, but not everybody is seeing this, right? And so this is, again, this is kind of the vision that we were putting together 3-4 years ago, that it took time, right? Like people see this success of like, oh, it's easy for you because of this and that. It was that we were doing the right things for so long. We were building this relationship, trying to figure out, how do we work with ADR? How do we work with Templeview? How do we work with, MCM Capital, asset optimization, right? Like, how do all of these competitors come together? And now that it's here, there's a lot of shifts going on in the market. And the stories like Barry Tanner and Helen and so many of you, Art Weller that just joined us not too long ago in Chicago, like, these are not stories that other companies are telling. Like, this is the time that we lean into this and we help other people grow, right? Like, we need more coverage, right? Like, I think so far this year, just with the ADR, we've passed out over 500 listing opportunities. That's not including last week with Templeview Capital. I helped to sign 38 listings just in Charlotte, North Carolina. We need more coverage. In that Charlotte, North Carolina, we had 38 listings. I got 11 of them to one of our agents. We didn't have any other coverage. This is where, like, this is so much bigger. Like, they weren't sending all 38. We had to split those up and stuff like that. So this is where, as this market starts to shift and turn, I think one of the beautiful parts of this group is it's an abundance mindset, right? It's not a scarcity mindset. Like, we don't have to like tear other people down, for us to win at the end of the day. This is where we can all rise together. So keep that in mind. Like, tell your stories and your experiences and stuff, and other people that want to grow their business and stuff, make sure that you introduce them to us, because we have some really cool things going on right now. And this will continue, I think, for the next 4 to 8 years, to be totally honest.
Well, honestly, I think it'll continue longer than that because we keep reinventing ourselves. Even with American Destiny, pre-pandemic, we were really hopping. I mean, we had a lot of stuff happening, and now post-pandemic, we've added probably 50 clients since 2020. And these are out of the box clients, things that we never thought would be working with these types of these types of companies, these type of vendors. So things have changed a lot. And I think we just, with Darren at the helm and Barry Owens, Tanya Willis, Neil, these guys are always thinking outside the box. And I think they'll continue to, attract clients to work with us. And that's where we hope to build this group. In the ADR newsletter, I put a map of where all of our agents are located in our group. And there's a lot of spots in the country that are underrepresented, and we definitely want to start working on those. So again, if you know anybody in those areas, reach out to them, let them know that we're looking for coverage. We'd love to have a conversation. And you get 5 or 10 agents underneath you in your organization, you're looking at 500 to 1,000, maybe $2,000 a month in passive income that will pay a car payment, maybe a mortgage payment, and that can just snowball over time. So don't be afraid to reach out to us when you have other individuals. When Larry and I started talking about this particular group, it wasn't just focused on production, which that's our main focus, but there's other ways to make money, especially as we get older, and we don't want to be showing houses at 75 years of age, but we still would like to have that income coming in. Maybe our retirement savings aren't enough, or Social Security isn't enough. If even Social Security is even here by the time we hit that mark, it's nice to have that extra couple $1,000s a month coming in. So now's the time to plan and prep for it. And like Larry said, this didn't happen overnight. We went a long time with very little response from a lot of people because they just weren't seeing the vision. Early adopters are usually the people that do the best, and you guys are all early adopters, and we appreciate everything that you're doing. Anything else that you guys need to go over? Anything else on your minds today? I'm going to be jumping on Jeff's call here in a few minutes, and they always have some information and things to put out there. But anything else that you guys wanted to talk about?
I have a question on that note of you guys chatting with other people. If I have someone that has an interest and wants to talk to you, should I just shoot you guys an email with their information or put it in that Google Doc or?
No, yeah, just send me an email. That's the easiest way. I mean, we don't want to overcomplicate or overthink this. And we've put together
Okay.
forms and docs and stuff like that. But the most important thing is that we make that connection. And if you're talking to the person and you want to make an introduction, just do an email doing an introduction. Hey, this is Helen. I'd like to introduce you to Eric. He runs this group. I think you guys should just have a little conversation about what they can offer. And if you don't think they're quite ready for the EXP conversation, but they're an REO agent, just have us talk to them about REO. We can talk about what we have to offer as a group along those lines. In the event, the conversation will eventually come around to our group at EXP. And the other big takeaway too is it's not so much that it's EXP, it's that we have this group that we've formed. We're strictly using EXP as the vehicle. But as EXP continues to grow and expand and we get deeper into this, it will probably make sense to never move away from EXP. I know Larry's well entrenched in this. I'm very well entrenched in this. It's just making so much sense to continue to keep this train moving because of the momentum that we've created with this. It's a great form. It's a great platform. The tools are awesome. We couldn't really ask for any more than what we're getting with what we have. And the group just makes it that much better, where we can tap into Larry and his bank of knowledge, Jeff Russell and Kelly and their banks of knowledge. And then we have Joseph Lima. We have people that can teach us about KV Core. We have Regina Moore, who's our transactional coordinator, who everybody on this call uses and loves because she makes life so much easier for us. And then if you're really getting busy and you want to start thinking about having a virtual assistant or somebody to help you out, we can have those conversations because a lot of us have those relationships with very inexpensive third parties that can help us do the 25, the 10 to 15 to $25 an hour tasks, so we can be focused on the $100 and $150 and $200 an hour tasks which is going out, showing homes, presenting, listing, opportunities for, our clients, getting them listing with us, getting buyers underneath us. So yeah, there's a lot that we can do, and we definitely want to all be maximizing our time doing this. So, well, I won't keep you guys, if there's no other questions, anything else you guys want to go over today, we can. Just you be sure to review the newsletter. There was a lot of information, and you watch some of the videos. If you watched one video a week, you definitely wouldn't be disappointed doing that.
Hey, Eric, this is Debbie. Can I
Hi,
just
Debbie.
say something? Hi. I just want to give a big shout out and thank you to David Russell, who helped me while I was on vacation. He helped negotiate a deal with one of my new clients from North Carolina. So he's a great guy, and I really appreciate his help.
Yes, and we appreciate him too. And he's under Larry, and he's helping us out now with some other agents coming on board. So it's good to see everybody willing to help out, and I appreciate that too, because I know there's agents on this call that have even helped other agents in our group without any thought of, hey, there's what's in it for me, or what's the monetary side of it. It's just you want to help because we're all going to help each other eventually. It's like that. You do good for me, I do good for you. It's pay it forward type of philosophy. And we definitely have that with our group, and I really appreciate how everybody does that. I try to do it as well. When you guys do it, it really makes the group that much stronger and that much better. So thanks for pointing that out, Debbie.
That is really cool to hear. And this is what I tell a lot of people. EXP is just the most lucrative, safest vehicle for us at this point. It's debt-free. It's not that I'm unrecruitable, but here's the thing, like if our 600 agents aren't going somewhere, I'm not starting over again, because this is like the masterminds, the content, the coverage, the agent production and stuff like that. It's really this group, right? Like, yes, I have some special attributes. Eric has some, April has some, Karen has some, Melissa has some, Art has some, but this is like where it's like this transformer, right? Like, and then it's just like this bigger piece when we all come together. So that's kind of the beautiful part of what we've built at this point. So thank you guys so much for leaning in, and let's continue to build this with people that we know, like, and trust, and that we want to do more business with. Like, don't send us people that are jerks. It's not going to work out well, right? I can tell you that. Right? Like, only people, like good people that you want to go to 5-star with, that we want to hang around with at the end of the day.
All right, guys. Well, I won't keep you any longer. Next week is up in the air. I'm not sure if we're having the meeting. I'm going to be on vacation, but if I can get somebody to cover for me Monday, we'll have the meeting. But if not, it'll be in the newsletter whether we're having it or not. So just be sure to check out the newsletter, which comes out on Sundays. And with that, I'll stick around if anybody has any one-on-one questions you want me to answer or ask. But that's it for today and this week, and hopefully you guys can make Jeff's calls and some of the other calls we have going on this week. So see you guys later.